Wait, Jared, how do I bring this up lightly? Because you told me something. Were you kidnapped?
Yeah.
What? Okay, can we talk about that?
We can talk about that.
I didn't know how to bring it.
I mean, how do you bring that up?
Yeah,
You're like, hey, nice to meet you. By the way, were you kidnapped as a child?
But I didn't want to like lean into it. Like, oh my gosh, do you want kids one day? And do you like taking naps? Do you also like conjunctions? Can you just talk to us in German really quick? Kind of like we know German.
Okay, ja, kann ich machen.
Of course.
Ja. Keine Ahnung, ich weiß nicht, was ich sagen soll.
One time, but I didn't know she was going to be there.
Oh, wow, okay. Glaube ich dir nicht.
Oh my, don't say, you can't say that. You can't say it. Canceled. Oh, gross. Also gross. How'd you even think of that? What's up? Welcome to episode 121 of Dropouts. This week we've got Nihachu.
Oh, Nihachu.
It's Nihachu.
Well, I was thinking,
You're thinking Pikachu.
No, I'm thinking
and Niki.
Hold the hell on. I was thinking Nihachu and Niki, okay? She's the best thing that's ever happened to me. Okay, Nihachu, how are you?
Sorry. I forgot to do that normally. Do that when we introduce the guest.
Nihachu, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am quality, 6 out of 10.
Oh, I thought you were going to keep the rhyme going. I was like, this is like a Dr. Seuss book.
That great.
Okay, give me a random word.
Oh, God, no. I'm so bad at that.
No, just give me a random word.
Okay, cheese.
Okay, I gotta wrap Nihachu and cheese.
Okay.
I'm here with Nihachu. You already know the boys be choosing you. They'd like to spread you out.
I don't like where this is going.
And you say, please, spread it on that bread like some cheese. Hit some intro music. Hit some intro music. I apologize.
Oh, this is an atrocious start.
Niki, I want to apologize because I think if you're not offended, you should be.
I'm very offended.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I want to leave, actually.
Oh, no worries. We have an HR person.
That's a record. That's 2 minutes in.
Yeah, that is our.
Do you guys have like a speed run of when you want your guests to want to leave?
Yeah, immediately is great because then we don't have to do anything the rest of the day. We don't have to talk. Oh, we got to start offending people more often.
Yeah.
Anything you're insecure about?
A lot.
Okay, good. Well, let's just start firing things at her.
Perfect. That'll fill up an entire podcast.
Like, how's your dad?
Okay.
Oh, struck a chord immediately.
I don't know who's your dad.
Oh, she's clapping back. Oh, but Jared, how's your dad?
Not as traumatic because he didn't like walk out on me or anything. I never knew him, but you know, still, nonetheless.
Anyway, Niki, thank you so much for coming. If you don't know, Niki goes on the internet sometimes. And you show your face to people in a live format.
I do.
You hate editing.
Yes.
You are viscerally against it.
What's your vendetta against it?
It just takes so much time.
I agree.
Yeah.
It sucks.
It sucks.
This is what Niki told me earlier. She's like, if you don't stream, like if you... Oh, Indy's here.
Oh, yeah. Indy's here. She just got back from doing a shoot and needed food.
I'm so hungry. I'm sorry. I hadn't eaten and I took migraine medicine. And I was really hungry, so keep... talking amongst yourselves. I just wanted to be here. I swear I was here.
I'm glad you're here.
Dude, no, you're not. She was talking so much crap when you're gone. But like I was saying, Niki, what were we talking about?
She has a vendetta against editing.
Niki told me that if you have to edit your videos in any way that you're uninteresting, and she's super interesting, that's why she doesn't have to edit them at all.
Yeah, exactly. Like the more jump cuts you have in your content, the more boring you are, actually.
Exactly.
Oh, in our podcast.
So no, it'd be funny if you cut it, our podcast, and then we go to another. That's live editing. You hear that? You can't do that. Yeah, you can't do that in live streaming.
No. I can tell my editor though to cut certain things out while I'm live.
You have an editor?
I have an editor, yeah. I also have a YouTube channel.
Oh, what is that?
I haven't uploaded in like a year though.
Can you upload? We'll make a video with you.
Okay.
Okay.
What are we gonna do?
Hold on. Pretend.
Do you even know what she puts on her YouTube channel?
I don't know. Pretend this is YouTube. Pretend you have us here for your YouTube channel. Okay, go.
Well, okay. This is
Zach. Then Jared. You brought us on your YouTube channel.
Well, I usually like look at funny things on the internet.
Okay, look at Jared. Easy.
Hey,
it's funny things in real life.
All right.
Ew. Like say that
low
towards
blow.
Ew. Speaking of low blow, sorry about you're not getting those anymore because of your recent breakup, Jared.
Okay. Let's move on.
Oh, sure. So you just got back from Twitchcon. How does it feel to be famous? Nice, huh?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I met so many people and it was really fun. I enjoyed it.
Did you ever ask them like, they're like, oh my, I love you. Can I take a picture? And you're like, for cash?
I never have. I've had people around me who said that, but only as
Really?
a joke. Only as a joke.
Okay. So a lot of people don't know that Niki and I have been best friends since VidCon. We met in an Uber of sorts, and we're chopping it up. We're like, you know, you ask the normal questions when you're at a social media convention. What do you do? And I'm like, oh, I make these comedy videos on TikTok. She's like, oh my goodness, I'll have to check it out sometime. I'm like, don't really, it's not funny, don't. And then I was like, oh, what do you do? She's like, oh, I stream. I was like, oh, I don't know much about that. And then we walk into the convention, the floodgates open, and you would have thought she was the Beatles. What's going on? How did you go from talking on the internet to having basically your own religion?
I don't know. It's crazy, isn't it?
No, it's not.
No, it is.
You're a very
She's like, no,
No,
really.
actually, I don't know.
just pretend that you don't have to be cordial about this or
humble
or egoless.
Yeah.
Why do you think people enjoy watching you? No, pipe. Hey, I know you're humble.
It's such a hard
Yep,
question.
I know you're humble,
Oh my
but
God.
right now you're gonna not be. You're gonna be like, this is why people resonate with me, because people do.
I think it's because I'm nice.
Well,
So am I, but that doesn't get me followers.
no, but what you literally just texted me about Jared before is wild. Is
Yeah,
that
I've been really angry today, guys.
you said? Actually, I can't repeat it because it was just so. Should I say it?
Sure.
So this is
Let
what,
it fly.
This is what Niki said about you.
Okay.
She said, "You're the goldfish of humans."
Is that right?
I don't even know
Wait,
what that
I would
means.
totally agree.
And what does that mean, Indy?
I'm not sure.
Let's Indy and Nikki. I'm looking at you guys.
It's
Do
like
you not agree?
no, it's like kind of like the girls, like they have you and you're their little goldfish. It's like, oh, it's fun when you first have them, and then you
And then
take
you
them
kind of
home.
forget about it.
But then you take them home, you don't really care anymore, and then eventually, like the relationship's gonna die and pretty quickly, and then you flush it down the toilet and forget. Right, Nikki? Is that what you meant by it?
I have a story about.
Oh, that's not what I meant by it. I kind of meant that, like, I look at you and it's like, oh, goldfish.
Oh,
They're my favorite snack.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, Jared.
Wait,
Wait, Jared, are you the
wait.
snack that smiles back? Look at you. Wait, Nikki's got a story.
Yeah, she's got a
I
story.
have so I read confessions on stream, right?
Okay.
I read my viewers' confessions. This is a bad story, by the way. I don't know why I'm telling. Every time I think of goldfish now, I have to think of this story.
Please.
So excited.
Tell me they didn't eat a live goldfish.
Please talk into your mic.
So this person tells a story about how they got their new goldfish and they wanted to clean out their tank and put them in the kettle, like a water boiler,
Oh.
and forgot the goldfish was in it.
Oh, did
And
they?
every time I think about, it died. And every time I think about goldfish now,
You
I
think
have
of
to think of
Jared's
this story. Yeah, now I also have to think of Jared.
Think about me being boiled
Oh my
alive.
God.
I went to college, and this guy, his name was Enrique, and he would bring live goldfish. He was from Brazil, wild card. He would come to parties and bring a live goldfish, put in his beer, and chug it.
Oh.
No.
Yeah. So
Why?
way to one up your kettle story.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Huh? I swear on my life.
Who,
Yeah.
do you think it's like swimming around
but
in there?
Yeah, who lets him bring like goldfish to the party?
I don't think he checked in with anybody.
I see.
I don't think he was like, who do you know here? And he's like, Fred.
Nemo.
Yeah, I know Nemo, and I got his dad, Marvin. Oh, we just talked about 2 deaths. Too
Way to
dark.
start the podcast.
Yeah, speaking of dark things in your life, I heard you've had some. Want to take it from here?
I've had what?
Some dark things in your life?
Dark things in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know how to bring it up. It's a comedy podcast, but I also respect her stories, so I wanted to bring it up in a comedic way, but also give her a chance to talk.
Okay, I'm back. I felt like an audience member. It was nice.
It was nice because we didn't have to hear you, and it was just like you're here. And like Jared was like, she's just a pretty face for the podcast anyway, and she has no real thoughts behind
I feel
it.
like that
And I
got-
disagreed. I was like, this girl is
He was
so good at this.
adamant against it.
Wrong.
Wait, Jared,
Huh.
how do I bring this up lightly? Because you told me something. Were you kidnapped?
Yeah.
Okay, can we talk about that?
Talk about that.
I didn't know how to bring that. It's
Yeah, I mean, how do you bring that up?
Yeah,
You're like-
What?
You're like, hey, nice to meet you. By the way, were you kidnapped as a child?
but I didn't want to like lean into it like, oh my gosh, do you want kids one day? And do you like taking naps? Do you also like conjunctions?
Also, there's another thing that like reminds me of that.
Yeah. Speaking of kids and taking naps, what's another meaning for that?
Oh,
Anyway.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
well, we're about to hear about it. Hopefully. Yeah. Maybe.
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, also like everything I say about it, I went through therapy. I'm over it. Like it's fine.
Well,
like, you can make jokes about it. It's okay.
we
like,
will.
Good.
Unless it's like
Yeah.
really sad because I don't know about it. I feel bad. If this is really terrible, I'm gonna feel really bad. But go ahead.
Okay. I actually, this is the second time I talk about this on the internet. So you guys,
my gosh, when was the first time?
Anthony Padilla.
Oh, let's just
Yeah.
cut to his, and we come back. I'm sure he did a much better job. He probably is more. He was probably way more subtle. Like, hey,
So actually, we had a conversation before. So he always calls everyone he has on the show beforehand to make sure they're comfortable with everything they're talking about, and also he knows what they're talking about. And the first time I talked to him about it, I talked to him like about everything, and then I messaged him and was like, "Actually, you know what? I think I want to keep it lightly."
okay.
And then we just like touched on the topic.
Sorry for trauma dumping on you.
Yeah, I was like, I'm
but-
so sorry.
Oh,
But
no.
the thing is, we're friends. Like Anthony and I are friends, so it's not like I just talked to a stranger about my entire
Gotcha.
life.
And we're more like strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's gonna keep it light with us. No
I
light
wouldn't
is a
say we're
feather.
strangers. We have each other on Be Real.
True.
Yes, we do.
And it's been great.
Well, feel free to not talk about it or go as deep
No,
as
it's
you want.
okay.
Whatever you're comfortable with. But also, I mean, how do I get into this? I want to
You
hear
could
it.
just let her
I was
talk.
gonna say I'm excited.
Just okay.
What? No.
no, but I like.
Wrong. No. Shut up. Let her talk.
Okay. So this is how do I start this? How do you start talking?
It was a
about
dark and
this?
stormy night.
It all started when I was kidnapped by my mom's ex-husband, who I thought was my father, for 3 years to Spain. And we originally lived in Germany, and he took us to Spain. So that's kind of the story there.
That's how you
So
know
you're-
Spanish.
I do know Spanish.
But that's how she knows.
Yeah, that's how I know
because you were
Spanish.
kidnapped.
Yeah,
For 3 years.
for 3 years.
Because the last time we talked, I was like,
But she's a bilingual baddie.
Trilingual.
Is that what-
Trilingual.
trilingual.
Trilingual baddie.
You missed it. She was speaking in German to us,
Yeah.
Oh.
saying a bunch of slurs.
I'm glad I wasn't here.
I have no idea what she said.
That would have triggered me. My ex-boyfriend's German.
Oh yeah, I remember. I'm so sorry.
Nine.
But the last time we talked, because you're like, oh, I speak 3 languages. Oh, and then I was like, oh, what language? You're like Spanish. I was like, oh, that's so cool. How'd you learn that? Like, I lived in Spain. You didn't say, oh yeah, I was
Kidnapped. I was abducted.
I had a small abduction and I was there against my will. But please proceed.
mean, how
Were
do you-
chains involved? I'll let you get there.
Oh god. Yeah, actually,
What?
I was locked in my room a lot, like just for days without anything. I don't want to get too much into it, but it was quite abusive.
Oh man, I feel so bad.
It's okay, don't worry. Like I said, it's fine.
I know, but just the way I let it up, I thought it was more of a wholesome kidnapping.
How in the hell
Hell.
would it be a wholesome kidnapping?
Like a classic candy situation, you know?
like, hey
Yeah.
guys, I got some Kit Kats in my van.
Yeah, I didn't know abuse would be involved. Okay, so
Well,
How old were you?
wait, hold on.
I was between the ages of 6 and 9,
Oh wow, so
I-
young.
Can I ask how you maybe passed time in the room?
just staring at walls.
You didn't have really anything to do?
No, not really. I had it was my bedroom, so I had like things in my bedroom, like my bed and my stuffed toys, so I could.
Were you
play with
able
them.
allowed to leave the house?
I had we went to school.
Oh, you went to school?
Yeah, I went to school, and I had some friends at school. And at that point, I also didn't realize the severity of the situation because I was a child.
Yeah, you were like, this is just normal life.
Yeah, exactly. And because of that, I think that we were allowed to go out. We were allowed to meet our friends. We were allowed to see the beach and everything.
Well, that makes up for the kidnapping, right?
Yeah, exactly. I saw the beach.
I saw a
guys.
seagull.
Yeah.
We're good.
It was fine.
Got taken away from my mother. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, it like there were tough days and tough weeks and tough months, and I only quite realized that after everything happened and once I grew up. I also forgot a lot of it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like trauma makes
Yeah.
you forget a lot.
Was this
So-
out of spite for your mother? Like,
Yeah.
why did he take you? Okay.
Yeah, so when my mom divorced him, he looked her in the eyes and he said, "You never break up with me." And then, like, he said his last name. He was like, "You never break up with her," and his last name. And then what happened is, because he still had custody over me and my brother, he took us to Spain. And we were supposed to come back, but my mom didn't know where exactly in Spain. He just moved to Spain, and we went there for a vacation.
Your brother was with you?
Yeah, my brother was with me. My brother is 2 years younger, but my brother is his actual son.
So he was half kidnapped? No.
Well, you can still be kidnapped.
Yeah,
And
by a parent, depending on who holds custody.
Most kidnaps are by
parents.
By
okay, so go on. I'm sorry.
Member.
Yeah.
So you two, were you guys in the same room?
No, my brother. So the whole thing was he also at that point didn't know I wasn't his daughter. So technically, I wasn't like his daughter. And the whole thing was he never wanted a girl. He always wanted to have a boy. And he said some like fucked up shit when he found out I was a girl. But because of that, I had it a lot harder. But my brother had to see it, which means my brother also like had to see it.
Traumatized.
Like, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, he took us there, and we were supposed to come back after like 2 weeks. And my mom told me the story of her standing at the airport with like plushies and balloons, and her kids just never showed up.
Oh, did he say they were coming at that time? And
yeah, we had a flight book and everything. Like she showed me the receipts of the flight and everything.
Okay, so your mother doesn't receive her kids. What is her thought process after that? Is she just completely freaking out?
Also, I might want to add, at any point you don't want to continue talking about.
Yes, you're right.
Of course. I mean, I'm happy to like touch on it like a certain level.
But just like if you want to stop at any point.
Oh yeah, please let us. I'm sorry. I should ask that.
No,
before.
it's okay. Don't worry. I appreciate it. So yeah, she tried to find us, and I saw her over those 3 years. I saw her 3 times. Twice, she tried to get us. She got beaten, and she couldn't get us. She ended up in the hospital. And then the 3rd time, she woke me and my brother up in the middle of the night. So she had, at that point, she was engaged to another man, and that man, he was like quite a big man, like and both of them woke us up in the middle of the night because we moved in Spain a lot as well. So what I'm thinking is every time my mom found out where we were, we moved.
Wow.
And she wakes up in the middle of the night. I had no idea what was going on. She took me out of bed of my brother. She put us in the car, drove to the airport to Austria. And I saw him twice after that. He showed up in my school.
Is that how you ended up getting out?
Yeah, exactly. Like that's when we got out of Spain.
How did they track you down that time?
I don't know. I mean, the man that my mom married, he was quite a big deal in like the small city that we're in. Like,
gotcha.
They were like articles about them getting married and stuff.
So he's a good man.
No.
Okay. Sorry.
He was a good man back then.
Okay.
Yeah, because he got us out of there. But yeah, that our dad showed up twice after that. He showed up at my school, and after that we had to like kind of go under, and like we traveled a lot. We went to different hotels. We went to the court a lot because my mom tried to get like sole custody because he still had custody.
Oh wow.
And then for like half a year we like traveled around.
Just avoiding him.
Going to all those like
when he showed up
courts.
at the school. Was your mother wasn't there?
No.
And then what? You obviously recognized him immediately. What is your thought process?
I started panicking. I had no idea what was going on because it was like between classes and we were waiting for our teachers. And he just shows up at our school and he handed me like a letter or something. I don't think I even read it.
And you were 9 at this point or no?
Yeah,
okay.
I was like 9. Yeah, 9, 10.
Gotcha.
He hands me this letter, and I immediately called my mom. Like all of my classmates realized how like horrified I was, and they were like getting the teacher, and the teacher then threw him out and everything. I called my mom. She gets someone to pick me up from school. We go to like some parking lot, change into a different car, and drove away.
Wow.
And like out of Austria. And after that, we like
a freaking movie.
I know. Like thinking about it, I'm like, oh my god, I could write a book about this.
You actually should. It's so interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get out, you go to Austria. How far is that from where was your mother at this point? You and your mother.
My mom was at work. So
no, I'm sorry. Where did she take you? Like after from Spain, then she took you.
She took us to Sweden.
So that's where you lived, where your dad showed up.
No, she was in Austria.
No, I lived in
Austria.
Okay.
Austria,
And then
Sweden.
from Austria
Austria, then went to Sweden. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what happened is we went into because that man my mom married, he was he owned like a truck company, you know, like how they like deliver like different things like everywhere. And we went into one of those trucks, and I remember going through the border, and we had to hide in like upstairs. They had like a bed, and we had to hide in that bed. Yeah, and then we went over the border to Sweden, like on a fair to Sweden, and then stayed in Sweden for a bit. And then we had to go to Spain eventually to go to all the courts. And after half a year, we finally got like the letter of like, he has a restraining order. He's not allowed to see us. He doesn't have custody and all these things.
Did he ever show up again after that?
He never showed. Oh, well, he did show up, but I didn't see him, and my brother didn't see him either. My mom saw him and she took us away. He's been trying, because my brother has his full name online on Twitter, like he put his full name there. And he tried to learn. I know, right? He tried to contact him through that and like message him, was like, "Oh, I'm your father. Do you want to see me?" And my brother luckily didn't see it because he made Twitter and then forgot his password.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was like the last time.
And that was when you were 10 years old, was it?
Yeah, when I was 10 years old, like we finally got the letter.
Do you think he has, I mean, you've kind of made a name for yourself on the internet. Do you think he's ever figured it out?
I'm guessing so. I'm guessing if he wanted to, he would have found out, but he, again, is not allowed to go near us. He did some really shady business in Switzerland, so he's not allowed to go to Switzerland.
Oh, that's
he's
good.
literally not allowed to go into the country.
That's helpful.
God, what do you have to do?
I know, right?
Yeah, I feel like you need to come to LA just to have like a body of water between you.
Seriously.
Are you still close with your mother?
We're closer now than we've ever been.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine the things that she's gone through.
I know. Yeah. My mom had a really tough life as well. She's adopted. She had to go through like a bunch of hardships in her life. So I sympathize with her a lot. Where was your mindset at after all of that? And how long did it take to unwind all the ravelings of kind of abuse and being in that state? And, you know, how did you kind of overcome all that? Because you said you're in a healthy place with it now. Lots of therapy.
Yeah.
I went through lots and lots of therapy. And also I had a really good support system growing up. I had a lot of friends online more than anything.
Did you struggle with like all of it afterwards?
I definitely did.
Yeah.
I had a really rough like teenage years.
Because of that situation?
I think so. And also like the normal teenage
of course,
like just everything playing into it. But I think it taught me a lot. I think the way I grew up and everything that happened in my life taught me a lot. And I think I can take more positive things out of it than anything. Because I've had so many experiences in my life. And with that, I feel like I can understand other people a lot better than other people would.
Well, before I ask this question, is your brother okay? I just want to ask that.
My brother's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did he struggle with it as much?
Yeah, he also had like a tough time growing up, but he's 18 now. He's slowly finding his own place in the world.
What does he think of you kind of becoming this public figure?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I moved out at 17, and I haven't seen him much since, and I know he misses me a lot. Are you crying?
No, I'm okay.
Oh my god!
She's got tears in her eyes. She's stuffed.
No, I'm okay.
Okay, I'm good. Okay.
Can you imagine? I just started getting really emotional.
I was like, oh my god.
Or even though, but the way she said no, I'm okay. It was like, no, I'm cool. This story sucks.
Sorry, no.
It was a little too nonchalant.
Call me when you get kidnapped twice.
No, I was just really focusing on the story genuinely,
okay.
and then I think I'm getting an eye infection. So,
Hell yeah.
Well, I hope
Gross.
you get well.
thank you. Keep going.
So sweet.
I know she's an angel.
She's talking
literal
about
angel.
being abused and like
And
kidnapped.
and
she
she's
goes,
like, "Oh, your
she goes,
eye
I think I got an eyelash in my eye. She's like, oh my gosh, stop the podcast. Let's make sure Indiana's okay.
No, I said I think I have an eye infection.
I know, but it's probably an eyelash.
Continue.
Okay, have you ever seen the movie The Room?
No, I don't think so.
Is that with Jennifer Lawrence?
Whoa, Zach, that's a little intense for.
No, I was wondering. It's very similar to her situation.
I know, just it might be a little traumatic for her to watch.
Okay.
Think
No,
about it.
don't watch it. Good. I was just asking.
I think
if
he
you'd
was
seen it.
Okay, I don't get.
I was going to see if there were any parallels between that movie and what she went through. Anyway, we'll watch it after.
Where does your brother live now?
He lives in Germany. He's
Okay.
actually in the military right now.
Oh, that's
Really?
great.
Wow.
Yeah. He always wanted to do something like that.
As long as it's not 40s Germany military, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's modern military.
Yeah, it's modern.
Well, I'm so glad you got unkidnapped. I want to be the first one to say that. Has anyone ever told you that before?
No, actually.
Yeah, people are.
So.
I've been rooting. I'm rooting for you.
Oh, thank you.
Good
So
job.
is that kind of why we've spoken before? The field of study you maybe want to go into is like psychology and therapy, and that's because you feel like you can help people.
Yeah. I think I have a good understanding of what people go through, and also,
Oh yeah, I think so.
yeah, yeah. I think I don't know. I feel like I'm a kind of person that no matter what I'm going through and what I have been through, I always know that other people have problems as well, and I hate seeing people suffer in any way. So if I can help in any way, I will, and I will want to. So with what happened to me, I just want to use that to help other people.
Exactly.
So sweet.
I'm suffering not to pay for McDonald's later. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can go out. I'll pay for it.
Oh,
It's
thank
fine.
goodness, because
Yeah.
I was suffering about that. Also, my heart's been kidnapped by Jared. I don't know if you can help in that situation.
Oh.
It's just because your whole body was. This is just my heart. You can figure that
Okay.
out, right?
Yeah, I'm sure I can figure it out. Yeah. We'll have a conversation.
I'm gonna be
after.
dragged through the streets in the comments,
100%.
but that's fine. I'm gonna apologize now. Sorry, guys. Okay. On a
Let's-
lighter note, life's looking up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how you came to be sitting on this podcast. You know, from the start. So you 10 years old, you're
Jared,
back.
This is definitely not her peak. This is her valley right now, and
is
she's
my
like,
peak.
this is my lowest low, is being on this podcast.
How you came to being on the Dropouts podcast?
Well, I just mean somebody of like, you know, notoriety that we like wanted to have on here and get to know your story.
Jared, the only reason she's on this is because she's such a good person. She couldn't say no. And
No, I like being on here. I'm enjoying
It is-
this.
I mean,
I
it's-
think you guys are
and this is
funny
your-
and
this-
you guys are great.
this is your first time on here, right?
This is my first time.
We did not film an entire episode and have to completely reshoot it.
We will not get into it. No.
Nope.
Not us.
Not us.
Yeah, it was definitely not my fault either.
No, it was not.
I do like that we got into the last time we did, we were talking about some Minecraft thing where you're doing something.
Well, we still want to talk
no,
about
we are,
the-
but this time we had it in a thriller.
no,
Honestly,
I know.
no, because like I feel like a lot of either the interviews or things that you've done have spoken a whole lot about that, and I'm sure that honestly, like people are probably sick of hearing it. I'm sure they're not, but maybe. So like I'm excited to actually get to know you, and I'm sure other people are excited to get to know you outside of your gaming. Or
No, what she's
your
trying to say
streaming.
is, why did you think Dream's face was gross when you revealed it? Because you said that before
No,
the podcast.
don't make that
I'm
joke,
just
Zach.
kidding, dude.
No, because
I saw his dream.
I think he's a handsome dude.
I think so as well.
I think he's
Yeah,
very,
I think
very
he's
handsome.
Very pretty, yeah.
I also
That
didn't know.
broke my heart.
I really didn't know about it all until he revealed his face. So it was kind of just the first time I saw him. So now,
I was just like, oh, okay.
so now him with the mask is weird to me. I'm like, who's this guy, dude?
Does he not show his face still?
Why is he looking at me like that?
No,
Did
he's showing his face. At Twitchcon, I remember he was wearing like a mask and a hat and stuff, but I think that was just, this was the first time he was going out with his face. So
That's so sad.
So Jared wanted to use this term to try to relate to you, but I would never, because it's old, right? So we're
no
noobs when it comes to the internet in general and what you kids are doing on there with your streamies and your
Well, streaming
joysticks and
is
whatever.
an award.
The hell, Jared? Or whatever.
Were we nominated?
I
No,
don't
that
think
was
so.
Chicken Girl. Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
Dude,
Had to flex on us.
Sorry.
She's like, oh no, that's my other better side project. You know?
Sorry.
how can you tell us the magnitude? Did you know what he looked like before he revealed?
he called me a few days before and
And was like, "This is
showed-
my face."
Yeah.
And what was your reaction?
It's on the internet.
Oh, is it?
Oh, is it really?
I just told him I think he's pretty.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's a great compliment.
What if you
for a
would just been
guy.
like, "Oof, put the mask back on."
I know a lot of people made like bits and just because he called a bunch of people, and I know a lot of people made like bits of like, oh, I'm gonna tell him he's so ugly, and then he calls him and they're like, fuck. So like
So,
it's been really wholesome.
Did he used to just FaceTime you like just off camera, or was he always wearing a
No.
mask when he FaceTimed?
We never FaceTime before. We always.
So it was weird when you got the FaceTime call,
I mean,
or did he prep
no.
you?
We were like we normally talk over Discord.
Yeah.
And then he did a tweet and he said, "Hey, which one?" Like in his circle, in his like private one. I don't know how much I can say of this, but he made a tweet and he was like, "Hey, who wants to see my face before I reveal it?" And I was like, "Me." And he sent me his number and like when he then called everyone, he messaged me and was like, are you free right now? Are you ready to call? Because that was the reason I had his number. So it was all like, I knew.
Was you freaked out if it was just your face?
Like,
It was just your
Oh my
twin this whole
God.
time? You're like,
Yeah, I think so.
okay, good to know. How's your flower shop?
My flower shop?
Yeah.
It's great. It's
the one that we run
yeah,
together.
the one that we run together.
Because we are lovers.
People
Wait,
don't know about
people have no
this.
idea what we're
Oh.
doing.
Yeah, I know. That's a callback to
Yeah,
the
but we
episode.
are
Although we are lovers there.
Okay, I'm gonna say what the Dream SMP is. You know, we already asked you on that last podcast. It's Minecraft server where you guys hang out and you create storied scripts, a little bit of improv, a little bit of scripted, and it's kind of like a TV series, but it's streamed.
Yeah.
Idiots. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I know what I'm
And
talking about.
You had a flower shop
I got a flower shop.
with an ex-lover.
An excellent.
No, she's
Oh,
my lover.
still.
He roleplayed
Oh.
as her. And we
Oh
broke
yeah, yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
So you're
but
telling me
she's
you guys are
actually
still
my-
together?
Wait,
I mean,
wait. You
Oh,
can't
yeah.
say
you would
that.
love her. We would be a
So are we
great
a throuple?
couple. Yeah, we would. Yeah,
Is she open to that?
Can I be the
Holly's
main?
in
Can I be
this.
the main bitch though?
course.
As long as I'm main.
So what's it like being when you're in the game and you're in a so you have a fake relation, you have a real relationship in the game slash is it fake or real?
I mean, it's
Exactly, dude. This is wild.
It's real in the game, fake in real life.
yeah.
Like pretty soon we're gonna be having to worry about like metaverse. Oh, they're my boyfriend girlfriend in the metaverse, but not in real life. And people are getting offended if you say they're not. They're real. So
People do get offended when they realize. Well, they used to, not anymore. But people used to get offended when they realized that this was just a role play.
What do you mean?
Really?
Yeah.
You're not in
They
love
couldn't
with.
tell the difference
mean,
between.
A lot of the times,
Well,
well,
they get
back,
offended.
back when it was like really big, there were a lot of children watching it. You know, because
Yeah.
like a lot of people were watching it, and under that there were a lot of children. And when people realized that, oh my God, these people actually don't hate each other, or these people must hate each other. They're so rude to each other in game. Like they got really offended. Twitter was wild back then.
Actually, you've probably noticed that Jared has like a square looking head. He's the first person to make it out of Minecraft and then
Really?
become a real. It's a real
Oh my
Pinocchio
God.
story.
Congratulations.
This is Steve.
Hi.
Isn't he beautiful?
Hi.
He's trying to get into the flower market, but I'll let you guys talk
It'd be
about
better
it
if you had the green pants and blue shirt.
You should have prepped me for this. I didn't know.
So what's the plot line and then all the stories and who dies in season
Oh, people
2?
die?
In season 2. I mean, people have died.
But they come back?
Some of them.
Oh.
I mean, some of them have.
People
come
get
back
killed off
already.
because they're like, you're done with the dream.
How do I audition?
Like, we don't
Can I
like
send in
you.
an audition tape, like a actual audition tape where I'm like, hey, I'm Zach reading for the role of Gargoyle 6. And,
That would be so funny.
It'd be funny if you did that. I'd send that in the Discord.
okay,
and I'd
thank
let-
you.
Yeah, I'd
Thank
let
you.
them rap
I just
it.
want one line in your flower shop. Would you like some flowers? And then I can get killed off.
So actually, on the server, I don't know how it was going to happen in season 2, but in season 1, sometimes we would invite like people on the server. We had Lil Nas X on. The
Really?
server.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
What?
Yeah.
How'd you land that?
No, this is how big they are. Lil Nas X landed that. See how Jared doesn't appreciate your craft and I do?
Yeah, wow.
I'm gonna come on,
Well, it was the
and I'm
way
gonna
she
cause a
phrased
stir
it.
between you and your lover at the flower shop. I'm gonna be like, what is this? How could you?
I thought we
I'm
were.
gonna be like, "Sup, who wants some flowers? Half off." Jared's gonna be there with me. Oh, can we hold a sign just outside the flower shop? I won't even talk.
Sure.
Technically, the signs are actually posted into the ground,
Yeah,
so
they
I'll stand
are.
next to
you
him,
just have
gesture.
to-
And gesture.
you just keep going.
Look, this podcast doesn't pay a lot. I'm really trying to find a job in your land.
And you think sign gesture is gonna pay the bills?
Hey, I mean, people flip signs in the real world.
But
Puppies, that's what drew us in to
that's
our
the
favorite
re-
puppy store.
Wait, can we do a server where it's just like we build apartments and we're just kind of passive aggressive towards each other, and it's just
Oh my God, let's do
and
it.
it's just a very normal, like there's no like fantasy to it all. It's just like us like going to work, like sitting at a desk and people watch us
For
type.
6 hours a day.
And we like go get up and like go on the toilet. Like the TikTok's like like the one good thing about our day, and then
That's
we go
kind
home.
of-
Grocery
That's
shopping.
kind of the thing with GTA roleplay.
I didn't know
They have
Yeah.
GTA
There's-
roleplay.
There is GTA roleplay, and people
Wow.
have jobs, people have relationships, people have like schedules.
You know what's
there.
funny? I actually last night met the producer and one of the creative directors of GTA.
Oh
You
shit!
did?
Last night I met and it was really weird. I was like,
Did you ask him when GTA 6 is coming out? Because I'm looking forward to it.
I did not, but they were talking about it.
Okay, this is you're gonna be like, Zach, stop talking, but I'm going to. Do you know that statistically, a couple has probably role played as your character in the bedroom?
There's no
you
way.
serious?
There's a 100% chance. Like, Ray?
Okay.
Do you think people
well,
have
to
role
be
played as
fair-
us?
To be fair,
No, not
and
us. Them. There's more.
I never would have admitted that I know this other than on this podcast. So, you know. No, to be fair, people do this on Twitter. People like not, and it like sometimes people just roleplay as characters and that's fine. But people do sexual roleplay as well, and that's weird. As like our characters.
So what did I just
Twitter.
say?
You called it.
I called it.
I wouldn't have thought they would do it like
Oh,
the
in real life?
bedroom,
Oh,
though, you know.
100%.
Ooh, that's weird.
She's like 4 years old. Indy just went back to middle school.
I'm sorry. It's just, hey, baby, I got you some roses. From the competitor's flower shop. From the competitor's flower shop.
Well, what Jared and I do, like
What I think people would do.
what is your lover's name in the show?
Puffy.
Indiana?
What is Puffy?
Sorry.
What is
Sorry.
Puffy's hair color name?
Hair color name?
What's Puffy's hair color?
Purple?
She she like changes her hair color quite a lot. I think back then it was red.
Okay, so if we get you a red wig, I'll get a blonde one, and we go after it on a bed of roses and post it on Twitter, would you retweet it for us?
If
It's gonna be graphic.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm willing to get surgery to make myself look the most like you.
and then I would.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
If you were willing to go that way, of course.
I'm only gonna
Yeah.
get kidnapped the whole thing. Sorry, by the way. You're over it. You said.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, so she's crying at the end of this. She's like, please never speak to me again.
Blocks all of us.
I want to do dropouts have been talking. Dropouts.
I love how she's already loud and then goes, I go to the show.
Dropouts has been talking about doing a streaming, and I think it would be really, really fun if we did a stream together and you tried to teach us how to play.
No, we can't ask her to do a stream. You want to know why? That's like, because she is like the Brad Pitt of streamers. So it's
I don't
like
know how it
that's like
works.
us doing our short film and be like, and we had Brad Pitt on. Dude, it'd be so like, what if you just came and like acted in our show? You know what I mean? That's
Oh, is that what it's like?
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
my
I'd
bad.
love to do a stream.
No,
Anyway.
that's what she has to say. She's nice. She thinks
can't
we're
say
suffering.
no.
So we take advantage.
Oh, you think we're suffering right now?
Yeah, I will pay for your McDonald's.
I need that.
I'll go
Actually.
you halves because they need it.
What's your order at McDonald's?
How do you feel about the two women in this room being the wealthiest?
I
Go
love
off,
it.
Queens.
Yeah, it was a test you had.
It's not a test. I get free McDonald's. How is that a test?
That's the best test ever.
I'd be a stay-at-home poppy any day of the week. Baby, how was work? I was in the other room with my girlfriend in a flower shop. Wait, I don't want to get past relationships, but if you were in a past relationship, were they jealous of your online relationship? Is that cheating?
But it's fake. It's
Whoa,
improv.
Jared, you can't say that.
No. Yeah, it's fake. And also like, okay, no, I'm not gonna get into
No, we're not getting into relationships, okay?
relationships.
Because yours is going well.
Mine's great.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it hot in here? Is it hot in here? Jared, how's your relationship? Is it hot in here?
Non-existent.
Is it hot in here?
Zach, how's yours?
Is it hot in here? Okay. I want to take a moment to absolutely thank the sponsor of this episode, Green Chef. Are you guys kidding me? Thank you so much. This means the world. You might be asking, what is Green Chef and why are they so nice to us? Well, Green Chef is a CCOF certified meal kit company. Green Chef makes eating well easy with plans to fit every lifestyle, whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, whatever the heck it is, or just looking to eat a more balanced meal. Green Chef offers a range of recipes to suit your preferences. And they've expanded their menu. They're going from 24 to 30 recipes a week with the option to mix and match meals with different dietary preferences in the same box without changing your plan. Order vegan one day, keto the next, paleo the it doesn't matter. They also have fast and fit options. Under 700 calories, and it can be made in 25 minutes or less. A perfect meal? Some might say so. With it also being delicious, convenient, and easy, Green Chef is the only meal kit that is both carbon and plastic offset. We offset 100% of our carbon footprint. That's straight from their mouths, and that's beautiful. As well as 100% of the plastic in every box. With Green Chef, you're reducing your food waste by at least 23% versus grocery shopping. So all the math is starting to add up for you, isn't it? The reason I like Green Chef is because I feel good after I eat it. You know, some meals you feel lethargic, you're sleeping all day. Not this. I'm fit and ready to go and ready to get more podcasts out for you guys. The only reason this podcast even exists is because Green Chef, and I'll cry about it right now. So if you want to try this out, go to greenchef.com/dropouts135 and use code dropouts135 to get $135 off across 5 boxes, and your first box ships free. I don't know if you heard me. Go to greenchef.com/dropouts135. That's code dropouts135 to get $135 off your first 5 boxes, and your first box ships free. Thank you. Back to the show. So, tattoo, nice. No, don't say a word about it. I just want to compliment you, okay? Can a woman just ever take a compliment?
Whoa, that sounded toxic.
That was so like
I know.
politely
I'm trying to see how
sexist.
toxic I can.
That happened
was
today at my
politely sexist.
shoot. I was taking photos because it was really aesthetic and my outfit looked cute. And this guy goes, "Can I take a photo of you?" And I was like, "No." He goes, "Why?" And I was like, "I don't want you to take a photo of me. That's weird."
I've had people come up to me and ask
So
me, like,
weird.
not like, can I take a photo
With
with,
you,
but
of you.
So
Oh.
weird.
Some people
Yeah,
get
that
sex
is weird.
trafficked.
Yeah, exactly.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it's so weird.
So weird, dude. Say it, look at me, and then go like this. And be like, that's so weird.
It's a live photo. I just
Live photo. I'll be right back.
Oh, Zach! Too far! That was too far!
We're about to send her a naked video of Jared and I having sex and put it on Twitter for her to retweet after I have surgery to look like her, but that's too far. Holy hell. I apologize. The girl's been through a kidnapping. I think she can handle a little sex joke with my hand spit. Anyway, so do you ever think about the guy that took you?
Oh, Zach! Shut the fuck up!
Okay, I apologize. That's all.
Oh, I don't think we've ever had a bottle throw with a guest on before.
Caught it.
She used to do this all the time.
Oh, really?
Like every episode, it was almost a guarantee.
Excuse me.
I can see why.
It'd be sexist of me to
Give me the
apologize.
bottles back.
Okay, well, the people taking pictures of you is a good transition to ask, like, what the hell? She's going at it again. To
He
ask
needed it.
how is like being put in
it's
the
like being a
public
child.
eye?
Lovely.
What are you guys talking about?
Sorry,
I'm
we were
trying
mad
to
at
interview
each
the
other.
guest.
I didn't even know she was here.
Each one's great.
I thought she got kidnapped again.
What are some of the challenges you faced, like being in the public eye, like such a public?
I think it's just like having to get used to so many eyes, like having so many eyes on you. Because especially because I am live. Like,
Yeah.
I am talking.
There's no
live.
cut, there's no redo, there's no.
Nothing. And I freaking hell. And I am
Are you still taking pictures?
I haven't taken
And
one.
now
of them.
Indy's
and I am German, so I don't speak English as my first language. So I'm extremely scared of messing up my words and then having people judge me for it.
Or cancel you because you said something
exactly.
What's a
incorrectly.
tough
Yeah.
word for you to maybe still say?
The tough word, I can't say variety.
You can't say what?
Variety?
Yeah.
Wait, no, Indy. we were so close to a bit, and she goes, "Here's a train, right in the middle." Anyway, any other ones? Indy can't say asphyxiate.
I can't say that word.
Asphyxiate.
Okay,
Nailed
you're
it.
good.
I can't say it.
Just give it one go.
No.
Okay, so
Asphyxiate. I did it.
wait,
Did I not?
Variety. So if you're ever in like Variety magazine,
No, the problem is people always ask me what do I stream, and I want to say I stream variety, but then it's like what do you stream?
do you
I'm
mind?
like,
If, we'll break it down for you. So just say it with me. Va,
Va,
rye.
Vi.
Whoa. Let's try
I think
again.
we found the problem syllable.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Whoop, there it is.
There's the whack-a-mole. Let's see if we can hammer it down. Let's try again. Va. I. Now, I.
Right.
Itty. Variety. Nikki, this is serious, okay?
Yes.
This is I don't know why you're laughing. Do you want to get paid to be here or not?
I'm getting paid?
Hell no.
You're buying him McDonald's.
Yeah.
True.
Okay, we're ready when you are. Nikki, I don't know your last name. Your word is variety. She's like a little dancer. Can you use it in a where you just say it?
How do you spell it again?
Okay, this is our list. Okay, but we nailed the rye, right? We can do rye.
Right.
Well,
Okay, what about itty?
Itty.
Riety.
So
It's really the 3 syllables that throw me off.
it's because I always want to. I want to say it different. My brain wants to say it different. I want to say variety. Variety.
There you go.
You got close.
got it.
Nailed it.
You just have to
Yeah.
stretch it out.
I just have to do it really slowly.
Yeah.
she can say a word I can, so.
And the word is no.
It's terrible.
Anyway, so this has been so much fun, and thank you
Why
for
are
coming
you
on.
ending it?
What?
I'm just joking.
I was like-
I want to see what Jared was gonna do.
I got so concerned. I was like,
He's like, we've been talking for 4 minutes.
I was like, I have a whole list of things.
Oh, here we go. Jared, ask her one of your hard-hitting questions. Feel free to just...
I asked her, it's bring up a hard hitting question. I sent you the list of notes.
Did you
You
send
did?
me the list of notes?
I can.
I would love that.
Where did you send it?
I sent it to you the last time we had her on.
Exact, Jared, you know how many times we texted in between that. Oh, it's here immediately.
Not a I was like, we have 4 texts in between there.
Okay. Wow, we have done research for you.
I've done research for you.
Okay.
Should I be concerned?
No, it's all good
Dude,
thing.
when did you first start streaming? Throw up in my mouth.
What? I just wrote it quickly.
Where did the name Nihachu come from?
I was-
Pikachu, and she doesn't know how to say words. It's easy.
She told us the last time that's not where it came from.
I love this one. Dream SMP. What is that?
I don't know. I didn't know until last time.
Someone send me this note.
What's the worst decision you've ever made in your life? Weird one, Jared. When's the last time you cried?
Jared.
Did I say that?
I actually cried. Okay, this is actually a really wholesome story.
Good.
I cried at Twitchcon because one of my fans, they're quite big in the community. They gave me like a book, but an actual like bound book, I have a picture of it. I want to show it to you guys. They gave me a book with like tweets and quotes and just
cute.
appreciation for me, and it was
That's
Don't you
really
do it.
cute.
So TwitchCon, how is it different than maybe the other conventions? And what was up with the girl breaking her back?
oh god, yeah.
Huh?
You guys
Like she was breaking her
she,
back?
no, she
she broke her back?
broke her
Oh.
back on like 2 separate like areas.
There was like a foam pit that was a little too
Yeah.
shallow, but I guess they didn't shut
Yes,
it down
it is.
even though somebody had already gotten hurt.
Yeah, so there was like a foam pit, and they didn't pad it. They only put it in like a small like paddy like pool, on top of concrete.
Oh, nice.
So she jumped and then broke her back.
Oh,
And there
man.
were a few of those incidents. I think someone also broke their knee or their leg or something. The security was awful. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna rant here.
Yeah, no, go off.
The people were lovely, but the security, we didn't have security in our hotel.
You didn't?
So people were just camping in the hotel.
Nice.
Every
Love that.
morning we would go down to the lobby, and we would just get swarmed. And on our floor, we had different floors. The floor under us, they had security
This book
sitting
is
there.
incredible.
I know, right? They
read
had
it back.
security sitting there, and then on top they didn't. Where we were, they didn't have security sitting there. Like it was.
Zach.
Wait, I want to show it to you.
I have to wipe my hard drive before I just gave someone my phone, but good job for you. You live a wholesome life, huh?
Yeah, I am.
I am. I'm a good person.
I don't take pictures of random people.
Oh. Indy.
Wow, this is
Way to call her
beautiful.
out.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, why we're proud of you.
No, it's cute.
That's so sweet.
But the illustrations are crazy.
Yeah, these are amazing.
Yeah, the security wasn't the best. I know the metal detectors also weren't.
So
They weren't
ACDC got right
on.
through.
Yeah.
They weren't on.
Either they weren't on, or whenever they would like blink up, they wouldn't check the bags, or there was a lot wrong with it.
What?
Yeah.
That's like extremely dangerous to do
Yes.
nowadays, especially.
And-
with all the shootings and stuff.
Yeah, and there were so many streamers who have troubles with stalkers. I have stalkers who were threatening to kill me at TwitchCon.
No way.
Yeah, so it was fun.
Why do they want to kill you?
Yeah.
Because I'm a female streamer. I'm a woman on the internet.
So they
Well,
want to kill you for it?
That's what I was saying. Like last time we were shooting, it's such a male dominated industry. It is like considered like you're a simp, you're cringy, like all that stuff. If you follow female streamers, like they get so much hate,
Yeah.
so much hate. They think that they're pick me girls. They think that like all they doing is they just want to get like male attention.
I don't like who you are on the inside. That's why I don't follow you, but not because you're a woman.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
know.
wow, that's wild.
Did you hire like private security? I would be terrified to
would've.
go.
So a lot of people did, but I didn't know that it was this bad because I talked to Twitch and they were like, "Yeah, we'll give you security." So I was like, "Okay."
They're not going to be good, but we'll give them to you.
Yeah, well, I thought
It's Paul. He's blind.
at Amsterdam, because there was a TwitchCon EU and that was in Amsterdam. In Amsterdam, we had security. We had like multiple people walking with us, like constantly every second that we would be outside of the VIP areas.
Okay.
So I thought it would be the same at TwitchCon.
Yeah.
So I didn't think about hiring security. But I know a lot of people did, and I really regret not doing it.
Have you had any like stalkers outside of, I guess,
Do you know
like,
how
the
lame
threats
it is to be like, I'm not gonna follow a girl because that's a simp?
Yeah, I
Like
know,
our
right?
whole programming is we like girls. Like that's the whole point. That's the
Like-
coolest part.
The little lizard brain that controls like our deepest functions or like our subconscious
No,
functions.
I'm not gonna support a girl because that means I might means like I'm probably good towards women. That's stupid, boys. Who?
That is like such a...
Hey, sorry, we just had to take a quick break. Indy had something to deal with, but now we are back with remind me your name again? It was some
Nikki?
really. I would have
Yeah.
went like April or something,
Oh,
or like
really?
Ophelia.
You think I look like an April?
Yeah, isn't that a gross name?
April.
Actually, kind of, yeah.
We're
think
just
it's okay.
we're baiting you to say it because that's his mom's name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
wish you would just been
God.
like, that's the worst
That's
name
a,
ever.
I've never heard something bad.
But it's mom number 2's name. It's not like his
Oh, I
biological
see.
mom. So
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one, like, you don't mess with the name Julie. But
But
April,
Julie is a sweet name.
yeah.
Julie is
but
a sweet
April's.
name. April, when she was, the reason I say yeah is because when April was like about your age, she was like, had that like bleach blonde hair.
Oh, I see.
And so like when I've seen older pictures of her,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, you actually do kind of look like April.
But so you don't.
How do you feel about that?
Oh, here comes
It's
the
very
therapy.
it's very comforting and it's
Okay.
warm. I feel at home,
Okay.
you know, even though home is in Kentucky now.
I thought
But
that's where the buffalo roam. No,
what?
old song. Nobody will get the reference. Anyway, so stalker, huh?
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking
Uh,
about.
how'd you get that? Did they
How did I
apply?
get
Did you
that?
put out a Google form?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, it was just like
Are they-
everyone has it, so I thought I'd ask if anyone wants to be my stalker, and then there
And
there
these
were
are-
a bunch of people who were like, yeah, we'd love to be.
These are negative ones that want to murder you rather
Yeah,
than
exactly.
like marry.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they want to do both.
Okay.
But it's like a kind of thing of like, if I can't have you, no one can.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fun.
that's comforting.
How close have these stalkers gotten in the past?
I've had someone follow me home before. Yeah, that was good. That was
That's
fun.
not scary at all. How
Yeah.
like where was home at the time?
The UK.
The UK.
Well, not where I live right now, but the same
Then what was
city.
what's the address of where you live now? Because it's
Wouldn't
quicker
you like
for
to
them.
know?
No, I'm not a stalker. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I just
That's totally convincing. That's not
We're
at
friends.
all
I'm
what
not
a
That's what
stalker
they all.
is.
That's what they would never say
we're
that.
so close. We should have each other on
Find my friends.
Find my friends.
At all times.
if
Just share it indefinitely.
I know you wanted to bring it up, so I'll just do it for you. But yeah, or Life 360, either one. Okay,
Even more invasive.
that's terrifying. So do you have like
what was the interaction with that person like?
So I was walking around. I think I had just like gone to a grocery store or something, and this guy comes up to me and he's like, "Oh, can we take a picture?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, of course." We take a picture, and I walk towards my home, but I'm like wary of it already because I like even though I'm in front of even though I'm a little bit like further, I still don't want him to know where I'm going.
Yeah.
So I took a like like a longer route, like because Brighton has like a lot of small roads that you can just like
Kind of weave in and out.
Exactly. So I did that, and he kept following me, and I was like, oh my god, this is getting really weird.
Your heart starts racing.
Yeah, I start going faster. I start going different ways, and like just wait for him to take a different path. But he just followed me, and he followed me, and he followed me, and he followed me until I was like, I've just been walking around, and I was so close to my house, and I was like, fuck, what do I do now? And then I think it was either I had because I don't just get followed by stalkers. I also get followed by just homeless men on the street. For some reason, people do that in Brighton.
We get it. Everybody wants you.
No, but I think I had taken, like, I've had so much distance from him at that point that I could quickly open my front door and close it and go home. Which did mean that he knows where I live, but it also meant that I was safe. And that in that moment was more important to me. I never heard anything more from it. I never saw my address on the internet. I never saw him again. So I'm glad.
Yeah. Well, it's because I changed like my face. Sorry about that.
This has been the long ploy.
Oh yeah, I created.
Like, I'm so glad you're here.
I created this podcast. I created this podcast, been doing it for 2 years every week, had guests on just so we would have like enough stature in the community for where it would be beneficial for you to come on. So that's
I see.
welcome.
Wow.
Welcome.
Welcome.
That's why the red light's behind you. Welcome to hell.
Yeah. You dream SMP, I dream about you and me. Not a big deal, just who we are as people. So where do we go from here? The hills and valleys.
Stalkers.
Wait, Jared, hit her with one of your generic questions.
Oh,
What's
okay.
your favorite color?
What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is baby pink.
Baby pink.
hell is a baby
like
pink?
a light pink, like a pastel pink.
Ah.
Like the pink in the circle.
Oh, I would. This one?
No, the
Oh,
other one.
this one. Okay, because
Yeah.
it's like a safer pink.
Yeah, I like the safer.
You don't like harsh colors.
I actually don't.
What's the harshest color of them all?
like neon green?
Oh,
Oh.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Like that kind of like what they wear on like caution vests and stuff.
Or like the
Yeah.
fastest like fourth grader would wear on a Tuesday.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like those colors.
No. And you also don't like fourth graders and kids in general, and really
I actually
anybody
do.
that
I
doesn't.
used to babysit a lot.
Oh, gotcha. Did you ever think about being in the family business?
Wait, what?
Taking one of them? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
I could see the regret on your face. You're like, oh, this is a great joke, but I shouldn't let it fly.
Oh my god.
Wait,
No.
could we hire you for when Jared's drunk to just babysit him? Because he is a considerable child when he does it. Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
not good?
He just
drunk?
wants to play with Play-Doh.
No,
and
I'm just
kinda
like
hang
a
out.
playful, like happy-go-lucky kind of
That's
drunk,
fun, though.
you
That's
know.
nice.
But for somebody that's stone cold sober, you don't want to deal with that.
Sup?
I see.
Name's Zach.
I see.
Do you participate in any
Extracurriculars.
drinky drinkies?
Not really. I do go out to drink sometimes with friends, but like every 2 months,
Yeah.
once maybe.
Yeah.
I did it a lot during. I started during lockdown and then did it a lot because there was nothing else to do.
Except for
and then
get blackout and think about
Exactly.
bad memories.
yeah, and call your ex.
Ooh, what was his name?
Oh, the way she looked at the camera.
Do you think he's watching? That's why you came on here. He watches this podcast. You're trying to get him back.
Oh no, I'm not.
Okay.
But yeah, but I don't do it anymore, and I never was really interested in it.
Being that you are single, is there, and there's a lot of guys watching, what do you look for in a
partner.
A partner?
I saw this TikTok the other day and I thought it was really funny, so I'm just gonna copy it. I look for a man who just doesn't cheat on me.
Is there anybody that you want to
Simple.
shout out after that? Or
No.
at them next time.
Don't
Okay.
want to be cheated on.
Okay. So the bar is low.
Extremely low. Like here's ground level.
It's
Here's the
like-
bar.
It's even lower. It's honestly
It's actually in the basement.
Yeah.
You don't even have to like have any personality. Just as long as you don't
just don't cheat on me. Just be nice.
be nice and
That's
don't
also a
cheat.
thing. Be nice and don't cheat.
Okay.
How does that sound?
I just think
That
that
sounds a little impossible. Okay.
yeah.
Let's take your fairy tales somewhere else.
sorry.
We're trying our hardest out here, but you can't be asking us to move mountains.
Yeah, true.
I can cheat and be nice, or I can be
Or I
nice
can be
and not
nice.
cheat.
And fuck
cheat.
everything
Yeah.
that moves.
So you better figure it out. Okay, let's just be honest. Those are things that should just be default in guys. So what about a little bit like what's maybe a quirky thing? They love the Grinch. Do you like what's a quirky thing that you would feel like you could?
I
It
like
doesn't even have to be, I guess, a significant other, a
like
friend too.
nerdy guy, like because I'm bisexual.
Yeah.
But with women, it's just I like every pretty girl and they're cute and nice and fun. But with guys, I like nerdy guys and I like sporty guys.
Okay, so
Yeah.
all of them.
I was like,
She's like, okay, so listen, I like all of, no.
But if they do both at the same time, that's great.
that's
Like a
Prince
nerd sport.
charming. Okay.
Like a sporty nerd.
Okay. Is there an archetype out there of maybe anybody that does that in like a famous person?
Oh, good question. I don't know.
Like who's like a sporty nerdy guy?
That's a good question.
Are you pointing at yourself?
No.
Jeez,
Yeah,
man.
this guy.
Actually, I know someone.
Jared's nervous. He's like, what's your favorite color again? Where do you live?
Just kidding. I already know.
Okay, good. So as long as nice, don't cheat, sporty, nerdy, we'll keep on the lookout. If you're
Thank
any
you.
of
I
those people,
appreciate it. If you're any of those people,
um,
I'm lonely.
yeah. And again, she doesn't. You could do anything else wrong to her. Gaslighting, fine.
Oh, I've been through that. Don't care. It's fine.
What? Oh,
The first result, I looked up athletes who are also nerds. The first result is Mike Tyson.
oh, how about that? You think you could?
Mike Tyson?
Yeah, you could definitely beat it up, right?
I think he's a little out of my league.
Mike Tyson's nerdum comes in the form of an obsession with pigeons.
Ooh, pigeons. Huh?
I like quirks like that. That's cute.
The lions of the city.
The lions of the
I went on a date once, and it was a friendly date. Like it wasn't a romantic date, but it was still funny because on that date, that was the first time I met that person. On that date, they showed me like pictures of flags and like
Oh, you were into
ugly
it though.
flags. I thought that was cute. I was into it.
It's wholesome.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
Flag Day. You guys must have been bumping uglies on Flag Day, getting after it on Flag Day. Dude, she's like, before this podcast, like, let us know if you need to cut anything out. And she's like, oh, I don't think anything. And then after this is going to be,
The whole time.
You know, everything we talked
It's
about.
like, actually,
just
guys,
texting.
remember that we filmed this once already? I think we need to film it another time.
she's going to be texting this.
I feel like, how do you feel about Chris Pratt?
He's like a
Chris
sporty kind of.
I
no
have
way you
a
need to look up
problem-
Chris
I have
Pratt.
a problem with
Yeah.
faces. I have a problem with faces.
This is what he looks like up here.
He went from nerdy to hot.
He's. I like him before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you're more like a, what's his name from Superbad? Michael Cera. Pull up Michael Cera.
Yeah,
This might
yeah.
be your dreamboat.
No, my celebrity crush actually is Tom Holland.
I was gonna say Tom Holland, but I didn't think he was that much of a nerd.
She's like, I like nerds. Oh, you mean Rip Spider-Man? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. You really like the nerds. It's so quirky of me. I just like the guy that literally every other girl does. I don't know. Just something unique.
What can I say?
He's just like the hottest guy ever.
But can you blame me?
No, I can't.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you can blame
Yes.
her.
I'm more of a, what's his name? Other Spider-Man guy.
Andrew Garfield.
Nope.
Toby Maguire.
Yeah.
I thought you were an Andrew Garfield guy.
I love Andrew Garfield. He's my favorite actor of the three. But as far as Spider-Man, I like.
Oh,
That's fair.
that's
That's my
where
favorite
I-
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Hold on,
He's my favorite of the Spider-Men.
but you just said you're a Toby guy, or that you like Toby more.
Yeah. I messed up
What
my
are
words.
you trying to say?
I meant to say best actor of the Spider-Man, not in the Spider-Man movies, and that's where I went wrong.
Okay.
Burn me at the stake, huh? Kidnap me and with my brother, or whatever you want to do to me, all right? Ring a bell? Just kidding. Oh, I'm so glad you're taking this well, because you could sue.
No, it's fine. By the way, my audience sometimes like to interpret like how I feel. I'm comfortable with this. This is fine. Don't worry.
No, interpret it.
Don't
Interpret
worry,
it.
guys.
Drag me. Drag me to the Discord hell. Hashtag me Whatever you want to do.
He wants the attention. He needs
I
the
need
Yeah,
the, why
exactly.
do you think I
Needs
need the attention?
If he sees himself trending on Twitter, he's gonna be.
Oh, don't make me trend on Twitter. Twitter's not nice.
Twitter's
No, they're not.
Twitter will
Brutal.
break you down. It's more like fun stuff. Like you're ugly. Like that I can handle. Not like they'll pick apart your entire psyche and be like, "This is why you'll die at 28." I'm like, oh, yes, sir. Do you believe in witches?
I believe in ghosts.
Oof.
Yeah.
Have you had any like experiences?
I have.
You have.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. I
Oh,
wanna
can we hear your ghost story? This is fun.
The house I'm
Wait.
staying at is actually haunted.
Can we turn on the lights?
No, we can't turn on the lights.
Okay, Alyssa,
Like,
can you hand her that candle really quick?
I think.
Hold this
on.
while you say your ghost story.
Okay.
It's just burning her hand, but she's too nice. She's like, I'm suffering, but I'm sure you'd be more. Oh.
All with the red behind me.
Okay, tell us your ghost story.
What does
Okay.
that look like on camera, Alyssa?
It's
Can you
dark.
see her at all?
Guess it's fine. Cheers says it's
All
good.
right. Okay. Before, for context, I didn't believe in ghosts until I stayed at that house.
This house you're staying at now?
The house I'm staying at now.
Wow, so this is a recent.
Well, I stayed in there before, I think, when was it? August, I think. That was the first time I stayed there. And that's when, like, that stuff happened.
Why'd you stay there again?
Because I like the adrenaline.
Oh, okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
Weird.
So I didn't know that the place was haunted when I went there for the first time. And no one told me until I was actually there.
Well, because it's not true. But keep going. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, don't worry. It's fine.
I'm gonna believe you after this story because you weren't a believer until
I didn't
this
believe-
happened. So
yeah,
I'm
I
gonna be a
didn't
believer
believe it.
afterwards. I'm so I gotta
So
open up my
when
mind.
When I stayed there, my friend started telling me all these stories of what was happening. And she was talking about how sometimes the light would flicker and you would hear footsteps at night and you would hear talking and no one would be there. And there was one story that she told that one day they were all, and everyone had like, because she lives with 4 other people, everyone had individual experiences and group experiences. And she told me the story
So like a
about,
Saturday night for me and Jared, but keep going.
Oh, gross.
What?
I just had to think about what you were saying for a second.
she was talking about how how there was this one night where the lights went off and they went upstairs and they kept hearing like voices and kept sending their friends, their roommates, like messages like, stop fucking with us, this isn't funny. And then the lights went back on and the messages didn't go through and then they went through. And at the same time, their friends also sent the messages of, stop fucking with us, you're not being funny, because they kept hearing voices.
Oh, hell no. No. Continue.
So they're like, that's like the short version of it. There's like a lot more things that were happening. But for me, we were all sitting downstairs, like at the very downstairs. It's like a 4-story house. We were sitting downstairs in the movie room watching a movie. And one of the people who were staying there, who was just a guest, came downstairs and he was really angry at one of our friends. And he was like, that was so rude of you this morning. You could have said something. Why didn't you say hi or whatever? And we were like, what? And he was like, yeah, this morning I was taking a shower upstairs, at the very upstairs on the 4th floor. And Emma, that's our friend, was rattling the door. And when I came out, she was walking downstairs and I called after her and she didn't say anything. And we were like, Emma just arrived.
No.
Emma wasn't here this morning. The moment we tell that, we say that, the projector goes off and and when the projector's off, the speakers don't play. The speakers start playing like a really loud sound out of nowhere.
I'm crying. I'm going to start crying. Ghost stories always make me cry.
It's emotional. His dad was a ghost. Oh no, ghosted him. Sorry.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Same. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Shared trauma.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that was that story. And then there was also a story. One of my other friends, he also didn't know this house was haunted, and he stayed there for one night and left in the middle of the night because he was like, I don't feel welcome. This energy is just weird. I don't know what to do. He left and got a hotel room because he didn't know it was haunted. He just felt really weird.
Oh my God. He's smart. He's
Yeah.
smart. I don't know why you went back.
It's the 3rd time I'm staying there now.
That
as well.
ridiculous.
And I'm staying in one of the worst rooms.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I just
I don't know. It might be fun.
Ever since that rush of when I was 6 and 9, nothing compares.
exactly. I need to find I need to feel something again.
This is how you do it. Maybe I'll get possessed.
I mean, obviously, I know you see us as probably your new best friends. You want to hang out with us 24/7 and watch a movie with us in your movie room, but never even tell us the address of that place. Okay. So we don't want to see a little scary man or woman. So I think it was a girl, right?
Yeah, it sounded like
it was.
Do you guys have a relationship? Like, are you guys friends?
I've never seen her. I also don't think, because it looked like our friend Emma, and our friend Emma, she looks like she has a very distinct look. She has black and white, like half and half hair. She has tattoos, and he like, what is it called? Like, explained it to us and like exactly what she looked like. So you know, it's not even like just some girl that looks like that has like brown or blonde hair.
It's a cosplayer.
Yeah, the ghost cosplayed as Emma.
That's pretty sick.
I'd be kind of flattered at that point. Yeah.
I think that the landlord should, like, I don't know, be a little mad. The ghost is free rent.
The ghost.
Right before that, he goes, I'm gonna turn the lights back on.
I didn't hear it.
And she goes, oh, is he gone? Let there be light. Niki, a little terrifying, but that's fine. Okay, so where would you put us? You can group us together. Where would you put us on like your friendship list now that we've done 2 podcasts together?
You know what?
Where would you put us? Why are you doing this?
Top 30? Because I'm stressed. My brow is furrowed.
With most of my friends, I haven't done even 1 podcast together, you know? So you're probably pretty high on the list.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
We've done like, at this point, almost 3 hours of conversation with her.
That is kind of...
That's a lot.
That is
That's a lot for me.
No, honestly, the cool part about podcasts is I think you do get really close to the guests. And obviously, we want people on that we like already. But how often do we even have this deep of conversations with our best friends, you know, for this long?
No, exactly.
And
True, yeah.
we're trauma bonding. And it's pretty disgusting how many times Jared made fun of you for your past trauma, and then he kept on bringing
me.
How could you?
Yeah, and then at one point
I'm the worst.
It wasn't even funny anymore, and you kept doing it again because you just love a bit, don't you?
Yeah, no, I love just hammering home a joke when it's
dead. It's a dead horse.
Laying on the ground, it's dead.
Yeah, and then you have to give and then you were giving courtesy laughs to him because you're like, ugh, this is just...
I just can't help it.
Yeah.
You know, so bad.
Okay, so your fans are gonna dissect us, and they're gonna say that you're very uncomfortable, and then so how should we get ready for our canceling? Like, what's a good...
That's a good question.
You ever been canceled?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I said that someone who they don't like is funny, and now they like him, so now I'm fine. Also, it was out of context because I wasn't talking about...
Oh, your community is really...
I don't think it was my community. It was
not yours, but
wider,
like the Twitch community.
Sometimes, so you
got in trouble because you said you complimented somebody that was funny?
Basically.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So
cool.
The context behind that is we were talking about like misogyny and like making fun of women.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
Yeah.
Good job, Zach.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Those classes you've been going to are working.
And women... 2 thumbs up.
Yes.
Like a back of a DVD.
Yeah. And we were talking about it. I was talking about it with my friend, and I said, because she's really close to another content creator who they don't like, and he makes fun of her a lot, and like the jokes he says are really stupid and they're like very misogynistic, but people know that's a stupid joke. You shouldn't normally say that. That's why, you know, it's like the shock effect. And I said, I think he's really funny. I think his jokes are really funny towards you because you know it's a joke and you know him well and he's your friend. But he also makes like, you know, like he just made jokes in the past that weren't okay, and because I said he is funny and I like his jokes, people were like putting that together with the jokes that he made that weren't okay.
Gotcha.
And then thought I, you know, had opinions that I don't.
People are reaching. People are like,
that's all people do nowadays.
People are too sensitive.
Yeah,
it's like you got to understand people's intention. I come on here, I think, okay, take this out of your brain after I say, I think you're a very lovely person. I think you're very genuine. And I would introduce you to anybody and be like, this is like a good human being that you could have in your life. Aww. Now, no, the hell don't say, oh, I didn't want to say that. But like people got to know that's actually how I feel. But the jokes like I've made about you and all that stuff, people like they can take that out of context for no reason, when in reality, I feel like that's when you're closest to someone's like when you actually care, but then you can have that because, you know,
Yeah.
It's not gonna hurt them. Either way, sorry about that. And boys, subscribe to her because it's good. Huh?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, that gets you more money, right?
That gets you more money.
I'll take 5%.
You'll take how much?
5. That's
That's not bad.
if I can get you 100,000 more subs, can I have 5% of it?
Yeah.
Because that's crazy.
I mean, Twitch
right?
already takes 50.
Twitch takes 50.
Yeah, Twitch takes 50% of our pay.
They're breaking your back figuratively and literally.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I didn't realize the pay cut was that bad.
Do you have any surface level stuff before we get out of here?
What's next for you? You know?
Oh, good question. What's next for you? No, but seriously, yeah. Where do you kind of see your career? I know you like streaming, and that's going to be around for quite some time. Any acting in the future, maybe?
I do want to act. At least like try it.
Yeah.
Because I used to be a theater kid. Like I used to do theater and I really enjoyed that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
so
exciting.
I think I definitely want to try it. I think it would be fun to try. I also want to start my own podcast. I talked about this last time,
We
but
can help you set it up.
yeah, we
Yeah,
can
we
help
can.
each other. I'll help you set up the stream. You help me set up the podcast.
Yeah, we'll give you like an actual Amazon list of everything you need to get and blah, blah,
Nice.
blah.
Oh.
Are you going to be here on October 18th, 19th, or 20th?
No.
All right.
Why?
Because we had that small role in that short film. I was going to see if she,
Oh, I see.
see if
No,
she wanted
sadly
to
not.
see if she wanted to do it. Well,
Oh.
sucks
Well.
to be you. You're about to have the biggest acting career of your
Yeah,
entire
I know.
life. But okay, so you want to get into acting? Anything else in entertainment? Or I know you want to like pursue your degree.
Yes, I want to study at some point. I think my next steps right now are focus like 100% of my career that I have right now and like everything that I can do and can reach with this. And then I want to at some point retire, road trip, and then like road trip just through the world. And then I want to study medicine and psychology and become a psychiatrist. That's
do you-
kind of,
do you
and
think-
that's
That
with that
sounds
I
like
want
the
to settle
dream right
down.
there.
Yeah, that's my
So do you
life.
so
plan.
you have a plan of maybe one day ending it in the spotlight?
Basically, I want to do this for as long as I enjoy it, and I can like right now I cannot see myself not enjoying it, but I
Yeah.
feel like I need to have a plan what to do once I don't enjoy it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to just be miserable.
Yeah, and like forcing yourself
Yeah,
to, what's up, everybody?
Yeah,
Welcome to the
exactly.
stream. And you're like 45 years old.
Yeah,
And like
exactly.
hating your life.
Cool.
Also, I'm running like I turned 20, or I'm turning 21, which is already
Yeah.
so old and
Downhill
and
from there.
Exactly.
A lot of people are saying your 20 is the new like 80.
honestly,
Yeah.
especially when you're a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are things aren't as perky as they used? What are we saying here?
Zach.
I thought that what she was insinuating. How would you like a prize?
A prize.
Yeah, can you go
From
in
the
the prize?
prize bin.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
the prize bin.
Oh my god, I get a second chance. I did this last time. Oh no, never mind. I thought we were doing the gum.
We are going to do the gumball.
Oh.
We have two things. This is the prize bin. So tell Jared when to stop his hand.
Now.
Okay, wait. Show her.
An LED toothbrush holder.
Oh my god.
fun,
Wow.
huh?
Oh wow. I have an electrical toothbrush. That's what it says. Oh, thank you.
What'd
No, I
you
like
say?
it.
What would you say about your toothbrush?
Huh?
What'd you say about your toothbrush?
It's electric.
And
And it stands for itself.
so you wouldn't need something like that?
I can probably use it for something else.
You mean you're going to throw it away as soon as you leave or give
No.
it back?
No.
Ah, well, you're probably going to leave it here and be like, oh my gosh.
Oh, I forgot.
I can't believe I forgot. And your last thing, if you can guess the gumball that Jared picks out, you get $1,000.
Do you guys remember what I picked last time?
You picked blue, but it was orange.
I'm gonna pick blue again.
Okay.
Go give it to her. And you can't open your eyes. Man, I really hope it's not blue because. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, just like Jared prefers the people he hangs out with.
Shut up.
You should be canceled.
You should be canceled.
Or what did I do?
You are so sexist.
What did I do?
What?
Cut back to the show.
Just the show restarts. What's up? Welcome to episode 121 of Dropouts. This week we've got. That'd be hilarious. Wait, could that be a bit? It's like, what did I do? And then we just play the show again.
They're like, holy shit, this is a 4-hour long podcast.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. Where can
for
people
having
find
me.
you on this sweet, sweet earth or on the sweet, sweet internet?
on Twitch, twitch.tv/Nihachu.
How do you spell that? Come on.
Nihachu.
Oh, you got to talk to my guy to get your.
Yes, I haven't
Okay.
done that yet. I've been
worries.
busy. But yeah, and then also on all other platforms, maybe written in with different letters, but you will find it, I'm sure.
And if you don't, write me a letter and I will print out a picture of whatever platform she's on that you want, and then I'll send it back to you.
Aww,
There's going to be a lot in postage stamps. But all right, guys, thank you so much for listening and watching. I'm Zach Justice. That's Jared Bailey. That's Indiana Massara. She left. This is Don't Remember Her Name. And if you stay to the end, make sure to send me your favorite picture of Niki.
Aww.
That way I know you finished and watched and you're at the end. All right, guys. Thank you. Bye. Whatever, dude.